Coastal Louisiana is rebounding from Katrina, from Rita, and from a disastrous oil spill last year. But things are coming back. These pelicans are nesting very nicely on this island, which was heavily oiled last year. I'm Hovey Smith. I'm mostly noted for my book, Backyard Deer Hunting, but we do other kinds of things as well. I was invited to go on a trip to coastal Louisiana with these other journalists to see how things were doing post the oil spill. So we got down there and we did some fishing, and as you see, we got some good fish, we tasted some seafood, we looked at some beaches, and we talked to some folks. And here's what we found out.
I'm Hovey Smith with Hovey's Outdoor Adventures, and we're at the southern end of Louisiana at the historic Woodlawn Plantation. And we have just completed a several-day tour of southern Louisiana post the oil spill, post Katrina, post Rita, and I'm here to say that everything is looking real good. We've been out fishing, we've caught good fish, the facilities are doing fine, the flood of the century is coming down the river, and we're doing just high and dry. Now with me is Christian Saunier of the Coastal Coalition, and he'll tell you about some of the places we went on our trip.
Thanks, Hovey. We've toured Louisiana, coastal Louisiana, for the past 5 days. We started in Grand Isle, Louisiana, which is Louisiana's only inhabited barrier island. It's pretty far south, but not as far south as we are now. After Grand Isle, we came up to Lafitte, which is about 25 minutes from New Orleans, but still a very not sparsely populated, but remote area, great for fishing and shrimping. And then from Lafitte, we came down, basically the toe of the boot, which is the southernmost tip of the state, Plaquemines Parish, and we're standing in West Point of Lahash, about 45 minutes from the Jump, or Venice, Louisiana, which is the very last place you can stand on firm ground before you go out into the Gulf.
Louisiana has certainly seen a lot of stress, and right now we have a major flood in the Mississippi River drainage, but everything is holding up just fine. We are dry right here where we are. New Orleans is in good shape. The repaired levees from the hurricane are holding. Now, how is New Orleans since the hurricane?
New Orleans is great. It's much improved. If you come to New Orleans today, you'll find that everything you always loved about New Orleans is still there, and in many respects better than it was before. The French Quarter was never damaged by the flood. The outlying areas have been rebuilt higher, smarter, stronger, and ready for hurricanes. We have higher levees, strengthened levees, better pumps, better schools, better governance. The city of New Orleans, the future of the city of New Orleans has never been brighter.
Yes, sir. Now we've been out and we've had a chance to catch some fish, and we've had a chance to see the beaches, we've had a chance to walk the beaches. Now I'm a professional geologist, and there was a lot of damage done to the beaches due to the oil spill. There is still some remnant damage left. However, the seafoods being harvested from this area are as good or better than they have ever been. And there's certainly more inspected than they have ever been. And we have had some delicious seafood since we've been here. Can you describe some of the things we've had?
Well, we've had oysters, raw and fried. We've had shrimp, barbecued, fried in po' boys, and stuffed in flounder. We've had fresh caught redfish and flounder last night. We caught those fish yesterday morning. We've had boiled crawfish. What am I leaving out, Hovey? I think that it covers most of it.
I think so. So at any rate, the fishing's been great, even though the water's been high, and everything is just fine down here for tourism. Now there is a remnant problem, and that is the loss of wetlands in Louisiana. And that's an issue that is being addressed by the local members of the political boards and mayors of the cities and the parish governors. And they are trying to get the Corps of Engineers and others to remember that we have to save and restore these wetlands if we are going to help keep New Orleans from flooding every time we have a severe hurricane. We are losing wetlands at the rate of a football field about every 40 minutes. And going around and fishing, people were telling us, okay, yeah, there was land there, right there, you know, just last year, or last month even. But it's not there anymore. We're losing it. There are ways to restore the wetlands, and we need to get our act together and do that. But for now, if you're thinking of coming to Louisiana, now is the time. Beautiful place. Everything's just fine. Y'all come. You hear?
For more information about Louisiana, go to their website, visit louisianacoast.com. I'm going to be doing a radio show, Hovey's Outdoor Adventures, that will also have much more to say about this area and who we talked to and what we ate and what we saw and so on. Now, to find this, go to my website, www.hoveysmith.com, and look for Hovey's Outdoor Adventures just below the banner. Now, you'll also find my books, blogs, videos, and how to start your own outdoor-based business, all at www.hoveysmith.com.